Okay, I will. Here's a few poems from my latest book, Rants of a Cranky Old Man, and it is now available on the website that shall not be named. Wisdom takes a holiday. Lincoln plants cotton on the White House lawn. Rachel Carson sprays Agent Orange. Martin Luther King hoists the Confederate flag. Gandhi stops at a steakhouse on his way to the shooting range. Crick and Watson blow their Nobel Prize money on swizzle sticks and lotto tickets. Jacques Cousteau moves to Arizona. Einstein downs a sick pack of PBR before getting behind the wheel of his GTO. Jonas Salk shares dirty needles in Haitian crack houses. Picasso enters his finger painting period. Mozart releases the 99 Bottles of Beer Symphony. E. Cummings writes in capital letters. Julia Child dazzles guests with beef jerky a l'orange. Dave Brubeck and McCoy Tyner embark on their international chopsticks tour. Stephen Hawking competes in the Ultimate Fighting Challenge. Bobby Fischer takes up checkers. Elon Musk trades space flights and electric cars for Pez dispensers. Warren Buffett wires money to an exiled Nigerian prince. Jean-Paul Sartre guest stars on Jackass. America's true face is orange. It is gallows on Capitol Hill, excrement on Nancy Pelosi's desk, and a hammer to her husband's skull. Its red tie hangs below its knees, and it stores the nation's secrets in Putin's bathroom. It is impunity for the rich and heads slammed into cop cars for the rest of us. To those who offer skin grafts or even a little concealer, we say, hell no. We like America's face just fine. This is a found poem from a bunch of people who I don't like, and I'm hoping that the listener will learn to recognize this kind of rhetoric and be suspicious of it. It's called May I Offer You a Moral Panic? Fire hose of addictive content entering kids' eyes and ears, rewiring childhood on an unimaginable scale. Social media, video games, porn sink in their hooks. Hitler was a beginner compared to comic books. Batman stimulates homosexual fantasies with Robin standing legs spread, genitals evident, imposing sick values on our children. Gruesome video games, warriors ripping out hearts, heads, and spinal columns, role-playing games, demonology, witchcraft, voodoo, murder, rape, blasphemy, perversion, satanic rituals, cannibalism, and sadism. Porn rock profiteers, lyrics explicit, violent, and glorifying of drugs, marijuana the real public enemy, violent narcotic, unspeakable scourge, destroying youth with dangerous hallucinations, shocking violence, and incurable insanity. Real rapes on film sold in the marketplace, women covered in filth, feces, blood, semen, sexual assault after death, tortured for viewers' pleasure, 5-year-olds sold to devil worshippers, witches chanting to summon the devil, human and animal sacrifices, sodomizing small children, teachers chopping up animals, clubbing a horse to death with a baseball bat, sacrificing a baby in church and making children drink the blood, dressed as witches, flying in the air, urinating in children's mouths, children thrown to sharks, follow the breadcrumbs to the ritual murder of Christian babies, their blood used for matzah and pizza dough, Western civilization at war, Islam's totalitarian way of life searing our cultural fabric. We don't want the smoking gun to be a mushroom cloud. Spike-collared pit bulls tear at anyone in their path. Screaming passerbys take cover on top of cars. Two enraged animals rampage through a supermarket before police shoot them dead. Bred for violence, pit bulls wreck neighborhoods as surely as prostitutes or drug dealers. They're eating dogs, they're eating cats. Boys fall prey to the dark hole of incel online content, bullying, taunting with fatal consequences, while self-proclaimed involuntary celibates engage in misogynist discourses within the so-called manosphere. Pornographers' rights take precedent over parents giving malevolent free rein to play on our children. Walls keep God away from schools, but can't lock up pushers, thieves, and murderers. Criminals' civil liberties must end when an attack on our safety begins. The real wall of separation we need are prison walls. Dislodge traitors from every place they do their traitorous work. If we don't get back to God, he will judge America like Sodom and Gomorrah. The storm is coming. McCarthyism is Americanism with its sleeves rolled. Neoplasm. My tumor recited poetry at open mics from Britain to Australia. Its tongue fluid as quicksilver, it would shout for emphasis or draw the audience in with a whisper. Although benign, the MRI showed it eyeing a detonator. It's close to your facial nerves, the surgeon said, but we'd better cut it out. On its last feature, my tumor used the microphone once held by Carolyn Forche, Martine Espada, and Naomi Shihab Nye. Now my tumor sits in a test tube and my mouth is full of glaciers. Numbed lips struggle to wrap around words while somewhere in a hospital basement, after all the centrifuges have gone still, a clump of mutant cells sings. I'm okay now. I got better. Yeah, let's see. I've got one more here. If I can find it. Yeah, you never can find it when you want to, can you? Okay, that one used to be. Okay, here we go. My car is alone on Christmas Day. The salt-stained pavement empty of those spreading COVID to friends and family. Santa brought chemical fumes this year, so I hole up in a hotel room with a refrigerator wheezing like an asthmatic. Merry Christmas to the lone desk clerk. Merry Christmas to the hard-boiled eggs at the breakfast buffet. HBO, frozen dinners, Philip Marlowe, what more is there? Dull conversation, dumb opinions, a necktie under the tree. Count my blessings. Santa brought cancer to some. Still, it's a bad sign being this alone, the invisible hand having moved me from square to square on the monopoly board of market capitalism. A bad sign that I no longer care. Thank you.